Hello, everyone. My name is Marcel Mike. This is my Community in Words uh, and Pictures presentation. I'd like to welcome you to Atlantic County, New Jersey. The southern region of New Jersey is where I live, specifically Mays Landing. It was hard for me to find information specifically pertaining to Mays Landing, so I kind of encompassed the entire county. Mays Landing is very, very small, and they've kind of divided it up now into two separate entities, half of it being considered Mays Landing and the other half of it being Hamilton Township. They kind of redistributed it not too long ago, so the facts aren't all quite there, but I did it as Atlantic County, so I hope you enjoy. Mays Landing is home to one of the greater lakes in New Jersey, Lake Lenape. A lot of the times, a lot of people go out, they enjoy themselves, fun, recreation, swimming, boating. Um, it's a time where the community comes together, um, especially during the fireworks. They do fireworks on the actual lake, and they have people come out and sit out on the lake all the time. Some of the demographics of Atlantic County are that there are roughly 275,000 people that populate the county altogether. They make up 87% of it is rural, and 13% of it, 87% of it is urban, 13% of it is rural, excuse me. Um, the 87% comes from Atlantic City. That is a very urban area. It's city life, as well as the outskirts of Atlantic City, Pleasantville, and Absecon. More rural areas are more of your beach towns, Brigantine, Ventnor. The demographics of the county, 58.6% of it is white, 16.8% of it is Hispanic, 14.9% of it is African American, and 7.4% of it is Asian. I've also incorporated a small video. I'm not going to click on it because it has some background music of the actual Atlantic City. I often reference Atlantic City when I tell people where I'm from because many people don't know where Mays Landing is at. But if I tell them Atlantic City, they'll say, oh, I've heard of it, or they'll reference the Jersey Shore, which was a popular MTV show a couple years back. But if I tell them Mays Landing, they'll tell me they have no idea where I'm talking about. So I often reference Atlantic City. It's also home to a lot of job opportunities, which I'll talk about in a little bit. Historical Mays Landing, like I was saying, it's a lot of tradition. They have homecoming parades. They have Halloween parades that just passed. Actually, Miss America, which is based in Atlantic City still, they do some of the prep work out in Mays Landing for Miss America, which is a pageant that's been going on for over 50 years. Some more demographics of Mays Landing. According to the census.gov, the estimated median household cost is roughly $181,000. The rest of New Jersey, in comparison to the rest of New Jersey, the rest of New Jersey's average price for housing is $322,000 roughly. Atlantic County is one of the highest foreclosed counties in America. I actually believe it's top 10. I just bought my house and my realtor told me that. That's the only reason why I know that. The median resident age is 42.9, which is actually not that bad. That's a rather young age. The New Jersey median is 39.6, which is a little bit younger. So we're a little bit older, but it's still a good age. Location, location, location. So Mays Landing, specifically Atlantic County, is at the bottom portion of New Jersey. Oftentimes when it comes to elections, when it comes to presidential campaigns, we are overlooked. No one cares about Atlantic County. The last presidential election, I believe the president did come, but only to Trenton. He didn't go any lower than Trenton. Same thing with our current governor, Governor Chris Christie. He stopped. I take that back. He came down to Vineland, which is another city, which is a little bit west of where I live. But however, he never really came to Atlantic County and discussed Atlantic County problems or anything like that, except for Superstorm Sandy, which I'll get to as well later on. But this location is very, very fabulous. As you can see to the right, I'm hoping in the screen, there's a blue section, that's Hamilton Township. Part of that is also considered to be Mays Landing, New Jersey. If you go a little bit further into the yellow down at the bottom, you'll see that that's Atlantic City. So we're not that far away. It's about a 10-minute drive. We're open. We have major arteries to everywhere, from New York to Delaware to Philadelphia, which is very, very huge in regards to drugs and crime. Many times, a lot of the drugs come from New York down to Atlantic County. We're actually home to several rehabilitation centers. Maryville, Lighthouse of America, the Rescue Mission of Atlantic City, as well. So we have a great population of services for those that are struggling with substance abuse. Formal institutions and informal institutions. There's Harrah's and Borgata. This county is built off of the gaming and casino industry. When the gaming and casino industry took a major collapse, a lot of jobs were lost. Harrah's and Casino managed to withstand that, and they're still standing, and they do employ a lot of people in the community. McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, Moe's, which is one of my favorite, Wawa, Dunkin' Donuts, Taco Bell are all fast food eateries that you could eat at in this county. Walmart, Target, Sam's Club, BJ's, Dick's Sporting Goods are all places where you can go and get supplies and goods that you need for your home. We used to actually have a horse racing track actually in Mays Landing, New Mays Landing, not old, New Mays Landing. However, that went defunct as well when the casino gaming industry went down as well. They still operate it, however, they don't have any horses that race anymore, which caused us to lose a lot of jobs. Veterinarians, groundskeeping crews, ticket sales, marketing. We lost a lot. They use the actual property now for carnivals, other sideshow acts to try to still generate business for the community and show a type of bonding, come together type of events for people. Churches, there's a ton of churches in this county. Greek, Catholic, Methodist, Baptist, Pentecostal, Buddhist, all different walks of life that are able to come worship however they feel and choose. Boardwalk Hall, Atlantic AC Convention Center, like I said earlier, was the home of Miss America, which is something that we are very, very proud of in Atlantic County. It stays in Atlantic County, and we want it to stay there. But because they've made some issues about possibly moving Miss America around the nation. We also have the Atlantic City International Airport, which is very, 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 very desirable. I'll get to that in a minute as well, too. So the biggest question is my community a good community? That was a part of the readings this week, according to the Ohio State University. According to Ohio State University, there's several key factors that you need to have in regard to considering your community a good community. Number one is safety, goods and services, relationships that bind citizens together, commonality, values, goals, whole person principle, opportunities, homogeneity is also another one. Crime and safety. This demographic shows that there were 8,899 offenses in 2015. It was down 3%. The crime rate was 32.4%. There was roughly 22 murders in 2015, compared to 141 in Newark, New Jersey. So we're not doing that bad, but we can do a lot better. Every township in Atlantic County has their own public safety police office, police force, as well as a county SWAT team. So I would say that that's a check mark in our community being safe. Also, when we responded to Superstorm Sandy, a lot of times we want to talk about crime, but the safety of people, we were able to get emergency evacuated out, able to get supplies, able to get people away from the shore if they had to evacuate in a timely fashion, and able to go in and help people that were stuck or were not in a safe manner. So I do consider the county that I live in to be very, very safe. Goods and services, Atlantic Care Regional Medical Center. We have Pomona Hospital, both in Atlantic City and off on the shore, which is Pomona. Stockton University is a well-known four-year educational university where you can study a broad list of academia. Atlantic Cape Community College is the community college in the county. It's actually one of the most prominent culinary schools. A lot of the casinos in the area pull students from that culinary institution to work for them. We have various famous food chefs that come down to Atlantic City that open up and establish their businesses. Guy Fieri, Chef Gordon Ramsay, you might have seen him on Food Network, that also come into the community and establish businesses as well. Relationships, commonality, values, and goals. The Atlantic County Rescue Mission provides not only counseling and therapy for substance abuse, but they also provide a shelter to our homeless population, which is very, very high. Superstorm Sandy, that's something that brought us all together. We pulled together for one another. We were able to work together, which was one of the biggest things, according to the Ohio State reading, was about relationships that bind citizens together. Not only are they, satisfactory to make the community good, but they're long-lasting relationships. The Community Food Bank also is another one. Anybody that lives in Atlantic County is eligible for this. They reach out to churches, agencies, groups that pull food together for the community. Opportunities. There's the opportunities abound in Atlantic County. Casino and gaming is big, however, it's getting smaller. Construction and skilled labor is still needed because of Superstorm Sandy and still rebuilding. Law enforcement. We have Harbor Fields, which is a juvenile detention center, as well as Atlantic County Correctional Facility, which is the county jail. So that's another opportunity as well. Education is abound in this county, as we have both Stockton University and Atlantic County College, where you're able to earn your associate's degree and then move on to a four-year degree, because they have partnerships with both Stockton and Rutgers University. Medical, you're able to get medically treated at Atlantic County College. At Atlantic Care Hospital. It's been a long day. As well as other various clinics that are around. The reason why I said opportunity in this photo is that there's a potential for Amazon to potentially come. One of the things that Amazon stated that they wanted was to have access to major roadways, a certain amount of population, and access to an international airport, which we do have. So hopefully Amazon comes and we're able to have more economic boom and more job employment for people in this county. Thank you.